Hello, everyone. Welcome to Studio 7. I'm Mercedes Wilson.
And I'm Autumn Lewandowski. Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello. All right, so we're just going to say hi to everybody. Hi, Peter. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Lori. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, we've
We
got
always,
everybody hopping on.
yes,
Hello.
I love it. All right, Autumn. You know we got to talk weather because somebody is going to ask.
Well, here we are in the midst of meteorological winter. Speaking of which, it's still fall until the 20th or 21st
Is it
of the,
really? Oh, yeah.
yeah. So, I mean, but we all know it's winter,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's totally winter. So the winter storm watch that we had in place, that was kind of the placeholder, like, hey, something's coming.
Yep.
Just letting you know something's on the way.
Yeah.
So then today we've been changed over to lake effect snow
Ugh.
warnings. So these go into effect during the day on Wednesday.
Mhm.
If you're south of 20A or so Orchard Park, and then headed into Wyoming County, that all begins at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. And then northern Erie County and Genesee County go into effect at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. So what will end up happening, we're all rain now. There's no issues now. Tomorrow morning, we'll get
Yeah.
gusty. Then the winds are going to shift. The colder air is going to set in. And then we turn to lake effect from Wednesday afternoon, evening, all day during the day on Thursday, and then ending on Friday. So in the most persistent snows, still where those set up into the day on Friday
Yeah.
or on Thursday will be fine tuned and whatnot. But I mean, we've got a wide open lake. We've got really cold air that's coming in. So that's going to allow some significant lake effect snow, which could be 1, 2, or 3 feet of snow in
Oh
spots.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So there you go, everyone.
yeah. On that note, more people are
That's
saying, "Hi, I don't even want to talk. I
yeah.
don't even want to talk to you anymore."
So yeah, that's the gist of it. And of course, like I said, we're still, 2 days out from
Yeah.
that lake effect on Thursday. So this
Yeah.
is just hey, if you've got plans to try to
Pre-game.
get down to say Ellicottville for the weekend and you want to travel it on Thursday, probably not the best day to do
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Either hold off till Friday or kind of get there early on Wednesday if you have the wiggle room. Because Thursday, just driving through that lake effect can be really
Don't do it.
treacherous.
Yeah.
So
Don't do it.
that's
Don't do it.
just kind of the heads up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that.
Oh, you're
Well, not
welcome.
thank you for the weather, but thank you for the update.
Yeah, I give it whether people want to hear it or not. So I don't know if that's the good thing or the bad thing.
Yeah. So we have someone, it's their first time, I think, was it Robin? Yes. Hello, Robin. Thank you
Oh,
for
well,
joining us.
hello.
So and Rachel, it's her first time joining as well. Welcome, Rachel. So we encourage people to comment. We bring up different topics. We want you to join us. So please do.
Yes, we want to hear from you, and especially in the breaks, we talk a lot about just all different things, and
Yeah.
are able to interact a
Yeah.
ton more too.
And we have some would you rathers too during the breaks
Yeah.
that are pretty fun. That are pretty fun. So what do you make when, like, now that we know some weather is coming? Does anyone
Mhm.
have any special meals that they make? Do you have any special meals, or, kind of like feel good one pots or anything like that you make?
I think a lot of people, for whatever reason, make a lot of stuff with eggs and bread because they're always gone. At the
Really?
grocery store, you go there and
That's
like the shelves are gone.
I
With
think we do it out of
certain things.
habit. I have never had a meal that maybe bread, but that had
Yeah.
eggs in it during a storm.
Well,
I think we do it out of
breakfast,
habit.
I guess. I don't know. I just think it gives you a good time to slow down.
Hmm.
Cook something that takes a while during the day because then, your oven's heating the house and it smells good. And
Yeah.
I
Or
don't
you know
know.
what? Maybe people bake with the eggs. Maybe that's what it
Probably.
is. Now that
I
you
mean,
bring up the
I
oven.
I always have a stock full of bread. Well, not so much bread, but butter, eggs, vanilla extract.
But you're a
I
baker
gotta
though.
have it on
But you're a
hand.
baker. You're a
I
baker.
am. I am. I do like to do that.
But why the eggs are always gone, I don't know. I mean, it could be breakfast, but we don't cook with eggs during storms. If you do, please tell me what you make because I've never had a one pot meal with eggs in it.
Yeah. So I have Jordan, I want to answer you, but I don't know at 2 o'clock on what day is your mother-in-law leaving from the Buffalo airport. That one I don't know. Tomorrow is fine. Thursday, I don't think we're going to be dealing with lake effect up at the airport at that time frame, but that's to be determined. So that could be a little bit iffy. But Wednesday, Friday, you're good. Thursday, yeah. You
So
should be good Wednesday.
so Dee Dee, I like your question. I love winter. My question is, why do people live here knowing how our weather is?
Why not?
Yeah. I don't like winter, but I'd rather be here at all. I don't like it at all, but I'd rather be here.
I don't like kind of the swings that we go through in this current winter. We've had these 50-degree days, the rain, the sub pumps are working overtime. Everyone's kind of worried about their basement and what's going on when you've had so much snow. So I don't really like the worry with that. I like if it's going to be cold, it just might as well stay cold and let the snow fall. This
Yeah.
back and forth to rain and stuff, I'm not a fan of.
I'm a fan of the rain, though. I did love it yesterday.
Oh, no.
I
Mm-mm.
absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. So before we go to break, I would love to just tell you some of the things that people said they're making. I like to bake and make soup.
Oh,
Yes.
soup is a good one.
Yep. Sweet potato, black bean chili. That sounds delicious.
Mm.
Connie says, I have a pot of split pea soup on the stove. So,
Yeah, I think soup just is a great thing to make any time that it
Yeah.
starts to get a little bit cold. And then, of course, if it's snowy, it's
Yeah.
just on the stove all day long.
any one pot meal, I'm down for. Any one pot meal.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Ooh, made chocolate chip cookies last night. I'm with Cheryl. We'll be
Now
right
we're
back.
hungry.
We'll be right back. So Robin says chili.
Chili is a good one.
I'm with you, Rachel. I'd rather have rain. I have found one of the most perfect chocolate chip cookie recipes.
Really?
You know who? I mean, I think Wegmans has some of the best chocolate chip cookies,
Yes, they've got a good cookie.
and I figured out how to make some just like it.
Oh.
Yep, my daughter and I together.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah. So I mean, you keep talking about these cookies. Now I'm gonna go home and bake some cookies. Now I'm gonna go home and bake some cookies. So do we want to do a would you rather?
Sure.
So we're going to have
We
some
got
fun
them.
with our friends online, and we would love for you to chime in. We love doing these would you rathers during the break. For those of you, it's your first time. Join in and tell us what you would rather do.
Okay. Let's do a relationship one because this is just
Ooh,
funny.
okay.
Would you rather go on a bad blind date or never date again? Now we need to preface this by saying we're both married.
Yes, we are. And my
So-
husband is listening.
So if for some reason we are to go on a date, would you go on a bad blind date or never date again?
It just depends on what bad means.
I just think at this point in my life, I really don't need to date.
Cheryl says never date again. We don't even have time for a bad date. We don't even
Danielle,
have time.
Connie, Rachel. Yeah, we're like, it's fine to never
We're
date
out
again.
too because we're married, but I mean, it's Cheryl says never date again. Danielle says never date. Oh, look at all these never date
again.
Everybody is saying never dating. So is it that
That
we
was
just don't have
easy.
time for bad dates? We're just not interested in bad dates.
Yeah,
just
why
like,
waste
I'm
my
not
time
interested.
on something that just, I mean, I guess you
It's
learn
not a waste
something
of
from-
time if you're looking for love, people. We're looking for love. We
Not
don't have time
anymore.
to look for love.
I don't think anymore.
Oh, Jack says bad blind date for sure. Just ghost him after.
I don't, yeah, jeez.
That's what I'm saying, Lori. Lori says define bad date.
I mean, it's got to be bad if you never want to, or you'd rather never go on another one.
Oh, so Robert says bad where you have to pay.
Where you have to.
Well,
pay.
that's not.
I wouldn't mind paying. I wouldn't want to feel like there's an obligation for like going on another date to pay. I don't know.
I'm laughing at Connie. She said, I've been with my husband 25 years. I need some me time.
I get it. See, that's why maybe that's why
That's
I
why she
chose
said, I
never
don't have
date again.
time.
I get it.
I love
I
that.
don't need that.
Okay, we're coming back. Welcome back to Studio 7. Okay, if you see us laughing and I'm almost crying here, it's because during the breaks we have really good conversations. And we welcome you to join us. We are on Facebook, we are on X, and we are on YouTube. So, for all of our friends that are watching on television, if you'd like to join into these conversations or join in these conversations during the break, we're having a really good time. And during the break,
Yeah.
Autumn asked the question. Can you re ask that question?
It is, would you rather go on a bad blind date or never date again?
And overwhelmingly, the comments are saying just never date again.
Never date again.
Everybody, and they are just going in here.
Now, many of them have been married for a long time.
Yes.
Or, um, I just maybe you don't want to waste your time. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but it's just a date, people. It's a couple of hours. Like Marie says, a bad date doesn't necessarily mean the entire relationship will be bad. It just depends on what bad means.
Yeah. Well, we always try to define or realign these would you rather so we can answer more
I know.
appropriately. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, Dee Dee says never date again. So, I mean, some of it could be like Robert says, he's been out of the game for a long time.
Right.
So people have been out of the game for a long time. Someone said, I believe it was Connie said, I've been married 25 years. I need some me time. So it's just
Right.
people that are saying, look, I've been doing this for a long time. I just want to be alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just wanna be alone. I mean, I
I'm
love it.
good. That type of thing.
I would, I love it. I love it. Let's see what else people are saying here. Yeah. The never dates again. Never date again. Coming through.
But we
Coming
get
through.
it. We get it.
Yeah.
So do we want to go into kind of local pride since we talked
I love
about
it. Yeah.
the weather?
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes weather is something that Buffalonians are proud of.
Are we proud of it or do we just like it?
Well, I think there's something to say about a storm that say within 24 hours can drop a ton of snow, but let's say an average, foot or a foot and a half of snow.
Yeah.
And then that next day the roads primarily are clear and everybody's going about their day. I think we've kind of got that like down to a science, and I think
Yeah.
it's fun to tell other people like, hey, we're back to normal, when people around the country are like, oh my gosh, can you believe that happened in so
And
many
everything shuts
hours?
down.
Yeah.
You know what I like when these happen are the stories of people helping one another
Oh, for
in
sure.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
We are big during the blizzards and during the storms. I know we see it a lot here at Channel 7 where stories come, where we see people coming together to help shovel someone out
Mm-hmm.
or take someone food. Or there was a woman I was having dinner with a few months back, and she was saying when a storm happened, she goes, I don't cook. When I tell you I don't, she does not cook. She eats out every day. And she said when the blizzard happened, she was trying to get to her house, and someone she was walking by their home, they invited her in and she stayed there for like 3 days.
Oh my gosh.
She said, they don't
Yeah.
know me. I did not know them. We are now best friends, but they let me in their house and they fed me. She said, I'm telling you, because everything was shut down, I would not have made it.
Well, I think people and different situations happen at the times you need them to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe she could have made it home, but if she doesn't have food in her house,
Yeah.
it was much better for her to
Yep.
end up at a stranger's home that has food
Yep.
than to be home alone with nothing.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's what we
yeah.
do in Buffalo. So
Mm-hmm,
I would
mm-hmm.
say, when the weather, when the crazy weather comes, whether it's, rain or snow or whatever it is, we help each other.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing. I think our hospitality, the way we can kind of band together, not only for snowstorms. I mean, the way people hoot and holler for the bills, like
Oh my
that's
gosh.
another one. I mean, the food. Everybody loves our food, right?
Yeah.
So,
So I was at Roswell earlier getting my treatments, and I have to tell you about it was a towel, and I almost bought it, but it said "Go Bills," and it explains a phrase used commonly as a salutation by Western New Yorkers, a form of greeting with mutual regard and hope. Used in place of hello, goodbye, and have a nice day.
Oh, for
So
sure.
when we say go Bills, that is what we
Yeah,
mean.
yeah. And it's said across the country. I've been in many different states, and that term or that greeting has been said.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
I love it. Robin says neighborly love. Oh, we said go Bills. Channel 7 is saying go Bills. See,
Yeah, that's what we do.
yeah. And our Buffalo Bills show up too. Our
Yeah,
Buffalo
they
Bills show
do.
up too.
They do a lot for their community.
So it's a whole community. So we'd like to know what you all love about Buffalo and love about the winter weather, because we see people, chiming in about this being the city of good neighbors and all of that. But what do you love about the weather?
Well, I love that we have all the seasons. I think they're kind of skewed in times. Spring doesn't always happen when spring should start, and vice versa for all different other
I agree.
seasons as well. But we do have them all.
Yeah.
So it's nice. I don't know. I like when everything comes to life in the spring, although that is my least favorite. I love how everything kind of turns to fall and the
Fall is
fall
my
leaves
favorite.
and everything.
Yeah, fall is.
I
It's
love
too
the winter
short.
sports.
Fall is
Yeah.
too short for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now my older two love winter.
Well, that's the longest one. So
Yeah, my older two love winter. I literally have to, because my son sleeps with his windows open during the winter, have to put a towel under his door because he'll freeze us all out upstairs.
right.
And he wakes up, he goes, "There was a towel under my door," because I did it.
Yeah.
Because you're freezing us out.
We don't need your Jack Frost.
Yeah. So I mean, he sleeps with his windows open all winter. He
I
absolutely
get it.
loves
I
it.
like to be colder when I sleep. The room to be colder when I sleep.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
open the window,
but
but
not winter cold.
yeah.
Not winter cold. Oh, Peter says, this is funny. I love that we have 4 seasons, and the seasons is a little buffet.
Yeah. Got it.
Oh.
You get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Sometimes you get a different season within another season. You know?
Sometimes. Oh my gosh. I hate snow, but I don't mind the cold. Good deal.
I get it. Snow
I'm
can
with
be
you,
really
Rachel.
fun.
I'm with you. We'll be right back. Cheryl says, I love how our neighbors check on each other.
After a
After we
bad
had-
storm. Mm-hmm.
Make sure we have everything we need. There's nothing like that. There's
Yeah.
nothing like that.
Yeah, that's good. Especially when they're bad storms. You never know whether, what people have stocked in their houses, or if they can get out, or,
Hmm.
all sorts of things.
Yeah. Do we want to do another Would You Rather?
Oh, sure.
then when we come
What should
back,
we do? Mm, okay, let's see. Oh, I think some of these. Okay. Would you rather eat something too salty or too sweet for the rest of your life?
Ooh.
Well, I don't like the two in front of it because that makes them both bad.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking high blood pressure or.
Like too salty or too, but if I'm eating bad, I crave salty rather than sweet. Like I want a pretzel with like nacho cheese rather than my husband who would do like the Cinnabon like pretzel with
Yeah.
like icing.
I normally crave meat.
I do too.
crave meat.
When I'm hungry, I crave meat. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like, give me some meat.
Well, I do both, because right after I eat, I crave sweet. So if you give me
Right.
salty, then I'm going to have, so I
Nah.
need both.
You should have, yeah, you
I know
should
this
have
is
a
a would you
sweet
rather.
after you eat.
I'm
I-
ruining it. Let's see what everybody's saying. It's sweet, neither. Ew, neither.
I know. The fact that it says two. Okay, let's scratch the two. Let's say eat something
Salty
sweet
or
forever or sweet forever.
I would say salty then. I would say
I would
salty.
say salty too, because
Yeah.
I think sweet might that sugar will
Well,
get
Rachel
you.
says neither. I'm a diabetic and I also have high blood pressure.
Oh well, jeez,
How could you pick that? Would you rather? Did you?
it's a tough one.
No, that's a good one. I would say salty.
I yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not two, just
I'm with you,
we'll get rid
Lori.
of
I
the
like
two.
salty and sweet.
I mean, I have chocolate caramels with sea salt on them over there.
Oh, those are the best, aren't they? Those are the best. So, do we want to
So bad.
continue on talking about food, like winter foods?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that sound good to everybody? What do we want to talk about? What do
Uh,
you guys want to talk
yeah, we're coming back.
about?
Everybody loves talking about a good food, good dish. Welcome back to Studio 7. So, we know it's cold out.
It's getting cold out. It was 50 degrees today, but yeah, it's getting cold out again.
Yeah. So, let's talk about some of the things that we know that we love to cook, some of our favorite dishes that we love to cook when it's cold out.
So we know that I'm a baker and you're a cooker.
Yes.
I go straight
Ooh.
to baking. I love to just try different recipes and
Does your
things like
husband
that.
cook?
Not really. We're not a big cooking house.
Okay, okay. So I am with Peter says good comfort food, chili and cornbread. My dad makes the best chili. I stink at making chili.
Yeah.
My kids say we want grandpa's.
Yeah. My dad makes a really good chili too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love
We
a good
make him
chili.
make it. Yeah.
But I'll do the cornbread. I'll do the cornbread and
hmm
all that. I love a good chili, but I have to say, I know you and I have talked about it before. I love a good homemade chicken soup.
Yeah, chicken and soup. You know, Lori is saying chicken and biscuits. I
Ooh,
love the comfort of like a sausage, biscuits, and gravy in the morning, like a weekend morning in the
yeah,
winter.
yeah.
So I feel like that's just so homey. You know, let's toss out the calories, everybody. And just talk about the taste of this food.
Yeah.
So I really love that.
Pasta, pasta, pasta.
Pasta's very yummy. Yeah,
Now, I'm not quite sure what this is. Italian, is it brodo? Are you
sounds
familiar?
like that. No, I don't know
Christina,
what
tell
that
us
is.
what that is. I would be very interested in learning on what Italian brodo is. Yeah, homemade chicken soup. Everybody's getting the homemade chicken soup. Um, Sweet potato cupcakes with spice cream cheese frosting. You're a baker.
I am. That is definitely like a kind of wintry sweet treat,
Yeah.
I would think.
So one dish that you have talked about, what you said chicken and biscuits, but I want to learn
Mm.
how to make chicken and dumplings. That's one dish that I want to learn. But I do make a good pot of beef stew.
Oh,
So I love doing that when it's warm.
hmm
My family knows I'll grab a chuck roast very,
yeah,
very quickly. Very, very quickly and throw it in the Instapot. And
yeah.
yeah.
You know, I suppose if I looked things up, I would be much better at it. I think
Hmm.
the planning part of the cooking is where I lack. But I did pick up it was all thrown together and I think it was a chuck roast. I don't know. It
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
potatoes and stuff in it and you
Mm-hmm.
just threw it in your slow cooker
Yeah.
and it had its seasonings and you just let it cook.
Yeah.
It was actually really good.
I would be interested to know how many of our friends have the Instapot versus the slow cooker, because some people swear by a slow cooker, but I love my Instapot, man.
I I I've just had the slow cooker forever. I think
Have you ever tried an
I feel
Instapot?
like an Instapot's kind of newer.
It is, but it's also a lot faster.
And it would
And
do the same it would do like the chuck roast and all that
yeah,
stuff.
say you cook your chuck roast in 4 hours, the Instapot will have you ready in an hour and a half.
Hmm. I think I like the fact that it takes all day because I could do it in the morning and then I know it's ready at dinner time. Like I think I have more time in the morning to kind of get it ready and
Yeah,
then have it done when it's time rather
no,
than
I like to
an
make it
hour
in the
later.
morning and then look around for dinner and go, what are we eating? Because I've because it got done so
That's the
fast
best.
that I ate it. Yeah. So Grace, I would love to hear, what do you put in your recipe that makes yours
In
so
a pressure
good?
cooker. Yeah.
Yeah.
See all these gadgets and gizmos, I wouldn't even know how to use them
I
all.
love a good gadget. And I mean, I have the slow cooker as well,
Mm-hmm.
but I use that for like if I have family coming or it's a day where I'm cleaning or something, so I'm doing multiple things. And that's but if I cook it in the Instapot, it will most likely get eaten before it's time.
Yeah.
That's just the reality because the Instapot just does it so much faster
Right.
and you smell it and everybody's
Yeah.
coming in going,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Yeah. And it's time to eat.
Yeah, that's just the way it goes. But I don't think, oh, have you ever used a pressure cooker? I think I asked you that. Sandy's asking.
No. No. Just the slow cooker. And
I'm telling you, you
I've
have
got
to
so
try it.
many sizes of them too. So
Yeah,
they pretty much just keep everything warm. I don't really tend to use it for
yeah.
meals. But
Well, Instapot does have a slow cooker option. I
hmm.
tried it the other day. It still cooked them really fast.
Oh,
But it does have a button that says slow cooker. Just letting you know. But the meat does fall apart. I'm with Melissa. Like it does fall apart in a slow cooker, but there's something about I don't know what it is, but
yeah.
the pressure of it falls apart.
Hmm.
So for all of my friends,
Maybe I'll go on a hunt.
and you can it's very versatile. You can cook so many different dishes in it. But are there any other dishes or baked goods that you love to make?
I like trying everything. We're getting close to doing Christmas cookies and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, so
Mm-hmm.
my mind is kind of on all of that, and I like to do them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to do all of them. I like the thumbprint ones and chocolate
Or
chip
you have
cookies,
fun.
and yeah, we've got a lot of different ones.
Well, I place a lot of different orders for Christmas cookies. I'm not a baker. I am not a good baker. I place some really good orders.
Well, that's good. You
Yeah.
want to like what you're eating.
We do. We do. And on that note, thank you for watching Studio 7. We'll see you tomorrow.